What up, Halls? It's time for our weekly oracle reading to get a little gauge on our week ahead, find out energies that we should take advantage of and pitfalls we should steer clear of. And I love using the Oracle of Oddities, editions 1, 2, and 3 combined for this weekly reading. It's Sunday night. You'll probably be seeing this Monday. I'm trying to think of any crazy stories that I've had. I think that it's been a pretty chill night. I did get out and run today. We actually had another warm day here in Nashville. So I got a nice rigorous run-in before my shift. And then we had a pretty chill evening at the restaurant and still came out pretty flush. So I'm happy about it. Can't complain. Things are good. So, for the collective, let's see what's going on in the week ahead. I love to pull 4 cards out of this deck. And 4 cards usually tell a good story. Ooh, expand. We're expanding this week. I love this card and the symbolism because it looks like someone is almost just coming apart, like being torn up from the inside out, almost too big for their own skin. Remember a couple of days ago we were talking about the snake shedding that old skin and growing out of it and being too big for it, and that this is like the heart. Like there's almost 2 sides of us, and we're going in different directions, and there's like these inner conflicts that pull at us all the time, and it's like the warring parts within us, and they're always sort of like in that protagonist-antagonist relationship. But that kind of pushback and restriction and contraction and expansion, that usually is what ends up pushing us out of our comfort zone, and we are forced to grow. And it's this growth, this new life coming up. It's almost like splitting us apart from the inside out because it's just too big to stay contained within us anymore. So I'm pretty excited about that. Expand. The expand card is always a good one. Also, to be magnetic, some of the work involved in that has to do with finding expanders for your goals. And this is something that they talk about in the podcast, so it's nothing that I'm giving away from their, like, the website. But you should definitely listen to that podcast if you don't already. To be magnetic, I think the podcast is called Expanded. But they suggest that in order to condition your subconscious to believe that something is possible, you should have examples of people who are a lot like you who have done what you want to do. So maybe you should find some people like that this week. What I like to do is use Instagram. I like to use the albums for a lot of stuff for a nice convenient tool. And I have different albums for different things, but I have one album that is just expanders. And all of the people that have dreams that I want for myself, that they have already made come true, I keep them in that folder. So highly recommend you try that little method out. I also love Pinterest for the Pinterest boards because I feel like sort of like having a vision board, and I end up manifesting a lot of stuff that's just like stuff that I had saved in my Pinterest board. So if you like Pinterest. Ooh. Security. I love this. We are in a little womb. We are being nourished. We are like, the growth is already apparent even before the arrival of the actual baby. Like what we're seeing is just the tip of the iceberg. And it might be that you are having a surge of security that you've never known before, recently, and then, looking forward into the week ahead, it's going to start getting more and more apparent. And that could be your own sense of security within yourself. It could be that your physical life is really improving, and you're building these strong foundations, and you're becoming sturdy and steady. Your finances are getting in order. Maybe you've been able to cut out some bad habits. Maybe you've turned over a new leaf and made it to the other side of a grieving period, or Maybe you just saw something differently and were able to let go of a lot of anger. And so now everything within you just feels more settled. Whatever it is, I think that our lives are becoming more secure. And I think we're just starting to see the beginning of it. And it's all about to blow up. It's going to blow the fuck up. Let's see what our other two cards are. Ooh, what is this? Oh, we have reason to hope. Oh my gosh, the metamorphosis is happening and we have liftoff. I love this. It's like we have gone through the soup of breaking down into absolute liquefied misery. And now the imaginal cells have recreated us into a new form, and we have done the work of transmutation and transformation. And we're ready to fly. I love this. There's hope, expansion, hope, security. It is going to be a good week. I'm not even going to brag about how good the cards were that I got for myself for this week. They were so good. Ooh. Ending. I think we had this recently, or at least I did. And I love this for the ending because this is an ending that already shows signs of new growth. Also, fern are used in Magick for protection. I just like all of my nails are chipped and I just do a new coat over each night at work. So there's like 5 coats of I've got to like redo the nails tomorrow. So don't look at me. But yeah, fern are used for protection. And so that makes me think more of security. And we have so much of this green in our spread this week. And I feel green is associated with the heart chakra. So I feel that the more our heart chakra is open and expanding, and the more fun we're having, and the more open and willing we are to accept life and let it all in and be excited about it, I think that the more we're going to feel secure, the more abundance we're going to see blooming. But I have really, really excited feelings for us this week. I mean, you guys, we have expand. We're growing out of this current level and we're up leveling big time. And so we're growing out of that old skin and we have a new life ahead of us. New life is coming. The birth is imminent. Look how cooked that baby is. That is one big old grown-up ass baby. That baby's like a grown man. But what's preceding it already is all of this green, this fertile life, these tree leaves. What is that? Is that maple? Looks like it might be a maple tree. Maple or oak? Might be oak. Maybe look up what maple and oak trees are for. I can't think of it right offhand. And then we have hope, which is, to me, I'm seeing the butterflies of transformation, the death and rebirth, endings that lead to beginnings, endings that lead to new growth, endings, the death that, decays and recycles itself and it then fertilizes the next endeavor. And it's whatever you're going to put your hands to, that good work that you're putting your intention towards. I love it, guys. I think this is so good. I think that good things are coming this week. I think we're going to feel very secure. I think our lives are getting really secure. I think we're going to be better than secure pretty soon. We're going to be sitting pretty. Sitting pretty. All right. Have a good week. I'll see you tomorrow, and I have a couple of days off, so I'm hoping that I can do a nice setup and do a big spread and do something fun, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.